On the English Riviera in Devon, Torquay has had a lofty reputation since it came into fashion with high society at the start of the 1800s. Welcome to WatchZilla. Today we are going to explore the most picturesque and sought-after holiday spots in Victoria, Torquay. The resort is at the north end of Torre Abbey, amid sharp hills and cliffs made up of red breccia and sandstone. There are enticing beaches under these cliffs where you can walk in winter or bathe in the gentle sea on warm summer days. And in the town itself, you'll be greeted by an elegant harbor teeming with yachts and with quays traced by local shops, cafes and restaurants. For families, there's inspiration for days out all around Torquay and Torre Abbey, while a cocktail of history and contemporary culture awaits at Torre Abbey and Cockington Country Park. Number 10. Princess Gardens. An expansive exotic garden located in the center of town, providing pretty views of Torquay's seafront. Designed and laid out by Mr. John Bat Dyer in 1893, the Princess Gardens is rich in Torquay history. The gardens are named after Princess Louise, fourth daughter of Queen Victoria, who was here to lay the foundation stone in 1890. Located right on the central seafront, it's the perfect spot for those that prefer flower beds to overcrowded beaches. The Princess Gardens have a promenade hemmed by well-tended flowers, clipped lawns and a dainty water fountain. There's also a cenotaph that was designed by Sir Reginald Blomfield in memory of those who died in the World War II, while a fountain offers a gorgeous centerpiece. In the center is the Princess Theatre, Torquay's top-performing arts venue, and just beside this is the English Riviera Wheel, 60 meters high and offering a complete panorama of the harbor from its 42 gondolas. Number 9. Babbacombe Theatre. A cultural mainstay of Torquay, the Babbacombe Theatre has been in business since 1939 and has the longest summer season in the UK, lasting 9 months. The auditorium was refitted in 2009 and seats 600 people, hosting touring cover acts, stand-up comics and musicals. This historic venue presents a range of hit national acts as well as weekly variety showcases featuring the best local amateur talent. All through the summer there's a twice-weekly variety show produced since 1986 by the theatre's director, Colin Matthews. This has a mix of dancers, singers and well-known comedians from British television. Number 8. Princess Theatre. Sat on Torquay seafront, this venue offers a wide variety of live entertainment from operas and ballets to concerts, comedy and pantomime, as well as touring West End musicals. The Princess Theatre is South Devon's largest theatre. It first opened its doors on June 1961. And, according to their website, in 1963 the Beatles appeared live on stage, singing the then newly released single She Loves You, causing some hysteria in the town. Among the many internationally acclaimed productions that have taken place here are Chicago, Starlight Express, Rocky Horror, and Cats. It's also known for offering stand-up comedy shows by Jasper Carrot, Jim Davidson, Joe Pasquale, Roy Chubby Brown, and others. Located along the Torquay seafront, Princess Theatre is a 5-minute walk of Fleet Walk Shopping Centre. Number 7. Torre Abbey. The best preserved monastic site in Devon and Cornwall can be found in Torquay and dates from the end of the 12th century. No sooner was Torre Abbey suppressed in the 16th century, it became a stately home, and although large portions of the church were torn down, the south and west cloisters were adapted into the house. The tithe barn, gatehouse, Abbot's Tower and undercrofts all came through unscathed. Torre Abbey is a multifaceted attraction, boasting historic architecture from the medieval and Georgian periods, but also one of the strongest art collections in the county. Among the 600 pieces are works by William Blake and Pre-Raphaelites like Edward Burne-Jones and William Holman Hunt. You can also peruse the contents of the studio of Victorian sculptor William Thrupp and catch exhibitions of contemporary art. Number 6. Babbacombe Cliff Railway. Built in 1926, this unique railway offers views of the sea like no other. The energy saving to reach Addicombe Beach from Babbacombe Downs is to catch the funicular, which has been shuttling beachgoers up and down the breccia cliffs. Not for those with a fear of heights, the Babbacombe Cliff Railway is a chance to see the sea in all its spectacular glory. This funicular railway has shuttled hundreds of thousands of holiday makers to and from Addicombe Beach. The parallel tracks reach 700 feet in over 90 years of service. On the 220-meter journey, you can rest your gaze on the sea through the parting in the woodland lining the track. It's a historic traditional way to witness the English Riviera in all its Torquay glory. Surrounded by some of the most breathtaking scenery to be found in the UK, the Cliff Railway provides a vital and non-exhausting way for locals and holiday makers alike to soak up the peaceful atmosphere and take in the spectacular views as they travel to and from the water's edge. The Babbacombe Cliff Railway is open in the high season and shuts down in winter for maintenance. Number 5. Bygones. Near the model village in Babbacombe, Bygones is a nostalgic journey through time, from the Victorian period to the middle of the 20th century. A traditional, independent tourist attraction run by 3 generations of the same family. Opening in 1987, Bygones has won numerous awards for its excellent yet unusual attractions. The attraction's showpiece is a cobblestone street scene at the end of the 19th century, where there's more than a dozen stores like a sweet shop, apothecary, and haberdashery, along with themed Victorian rooms like a parlor, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. A business that's been kept in the same family for decades. You'll also discover Victorian street scenes with life-sized models, a full-sized steam train, murky trenches, and an Aladdin's cave. From there you can find out about steam rail travel and see a 27-ton engine, experience a First World War trench, and try your luck and all sorts of vintage seaside amusements. There's also lots of child-friendly events, including their Hunt the Bears game. Finally, there's a replica shopping arcade full of clothing, jewelry, gadgets, food containers, and furniture from the 50s and 60s. Once you've had your fill of the weird and wonderful, their cafe offers homemade cakes and coffee. Number 4. Babbacombe Model Village. You might think model villages are just for kids, but you'd be surprised at the impressive range on display at Babbacombe. This village gives visitors a chance to explore 4 acres of award-winning gardens showcasing more than 400 model buildings and 13,000 model people. A firm favorite among locals and tourists, the wickedly funny presentations will have the whole family giggling. It portrays English life and culture over the last 5 decades and is sure to bring childhood memories to life. Thousands of miniature buildings, people and vehicles, along with animated scenes and touches of English humor, capture the essence of England's past, present and future. With a 4D cinema and evening illuminations, which sees the village come to life at night, Babbacombe is proof that the best things come in small packages. Number 3. Cockington Country Park. On Torquay's western boundary is the lovable village of Cockington, with lovely thatched cottages and a manor house, Cockington Court, all in 450 acres of parkland. A stunning country park surrounding the picture-perfect Cockington village. The country park, which envelopes the whole of the village, has a mosaic of manicured gardens, ornamental lakes, rolling countryside and woodland. If you're after a quiet afternoon, Cockington Country Park's expansive woodland, lakes and formal garden provide plenty of space for a stroll, with the Rose Garden proving particularly popular with visitors. Cockington Court, established in the 16th century and last altered in 1820, houses a craft centre and studios for potters and glassblowers, where you can browse and buy works from local artists. In the village you can take a look around Cockington Church, which was consecrated in the 11th century, seek out a water mill, have high tea at the weaver's cottage and visit a forge that has been on the same site for 5 centuries. Number 2. Torquay Museum. If you're looking for an educational but entertaining day out, the Torquay Museum is a great place to discover some world history as well as some special stories closer to home. A grand Victorian museum offering exhibits of local history with a gallery dedicated to Agatha Christie. Experience the sights and sounds of country living as you walk through a reconstructed Devon farmhouse from 1860, wonder at the prehistoric artifacts excavated from nearby Kent's Cavern, or become an explorer on an interactive trail. Their interactive galleries host everything from exhilarating Lego builds to the life of best-selling author Agatha Christie. In the Agatha Christie Gallery, detect the real-life story behind a world-famous crime writer who was born in Torquay. Plus, you only have to pay once, and you get entry for the entire year. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 1. Kent's Cavern. Up there with the most significant Stone Age sites in Europe, Kent's Cavern has revealed signs of human habitation going back 45,000 years. This labyrinthine system of chambers has a constant temperature of 14 degrees Celsius and would have been used by prehistoric humans to escape the Ice Age winters. On the tour, you'll be confronted by some of the oldest tools discovered in the UK and the bones and teeth of prehistoric animals like mammoths and scimitar-toothed cat. The guide will also explain the geology of Kent's Cavern and how it was created 2.5 million years ago, and how stalagmites growing from the floor helped to hide evidence of prehistoric occupation from the first explorers. The Rockies Chamber has the most remarkable concretions, while the Great Chamber recounts the 15-year survey of the cavern in the 1860s and 70s. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchZilla and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.